Warning, I, Dan Lags, am going to completely blow your mind during this Minecraft video. So if you enjoy console Minecraft, hit that like button, and subscribe for more block placing awesomeness. Hey, what's up guys, it's Dan Lags, and I am back again for another video for you guys today. And in today's video, I am going to be doing a little landscaping in this video. So I got some requests to do another landscaping tutorial ideas video. Haven't done one of these in a couple months. I did a backyard last time. This time, I'll be doing a front yard. So here's a little house I'm starting to put together here. Obviously, it's nowhere near finished, but no, there's a front yard ready to be, I guess, landscaped. So let's go ahead and let's do it. I mean, just gonna try to give you guys some ideas for stuff you can do in terms of like landscaping a house or whatever in this video. So yeah, let's just get started here. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna kind of tweak this a little bit just to make it work, something like that. And then I'm going to use stone bricks and elevate it slightly so it's kind of like a lip up onto the driveway. Kind of like that. Actually, I could probably, now that I think about it, I could actually probably go like this. Look nice. So yeah, guys, this is going to be a little, not really a tutorial, but like, well, kind of. More of just like a little ideas video, just to kind of give you guys some ideas of like what you can do for like front yards, I guess. I don't really know how else to say it. Just gonna see what I can show you guys. See what you guys can just get some ideas, you know. So let's just kind of curve this. I know it's not the best curve in the world, but no, we can always fix it. Like we can go like that, just to make it a little bit more curvy. All right, so what I want to do really is just kind of get rid of all this grass here. I'm going to make the driveway to start. Then I'm going to work on the lawn a little bit and like add some things to the lawn, maybe a fountain, stuff like that. But for right now, just to start this video off, I'm going to do the driveway. I know it's going to be a little bit tedious, a little bit of like slave work because it's a lot of Minecraft is doing stuff like this, just breaking blocks. Not everything is all fancy schmancy building houses, you know. So, you know, you got to do this kind of like nitty-gritty work to make everything look great. So I'm actually going to go ahead and continue this kind of stone slab idea. I actually like it. So let's do that. Kind of just line the edge here with some stone slabs. Let's just see how it looks. I'm actually going to take it down through here instead. I'm using swiftness potions, obviously, because that would be, this kind of stuff sucks without swiftness potions. I'm like, I don't know about you guys, like whenever I build on Minecraft, I'm like absolutely addicted to swiftness potions. Like I have to use them all the time when I'm building. I don't usually use them on like videos because it like makes it a little bit laggy. But whenever I'm not building on camera, I always have to use swiftness potions. And I'm making an exception right now because this kind of work is pretty tedious and I want to kind of get it done as quickly as you can, or as quickly as I can, because you kind of get the point. It's a driveway. But I'm just kind of giving you guys some ideas for driveways, and you know, I'll add some of like my own little touches in a second. Let me just kind of add some of this stuff first. So this particular house is still in progress. This is actually the floor plan of that house I did in Los Angeles, the Constructing Los Angeles series. And yeah, so like I'm starting to put this house together now, starting to work on it. And maybe it'll be done by the next episode of Constructing Los Angeles, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, so much work to be done in this world, but all in due time, people. We'll get it done. Alright, so let's see here. Let me get out of bed real quick and sleep. Okay, I can't sleep yet. Now I can. Now I can? Maybe? 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 Anytime soon? There we go. Hate that. Like, it looks like the sun is down, but it won't let me sleep. Alright. Alright, so now we kind of have this driveway sculpted out, I guess. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean, though. And I'm just going to kind of line this down to here. It's good to have a contrast of blocks when you're talking about a driveway. You don't want everything to just be one block. That's why I'm using these stone slabs around the edge of the stone bricks. That looks pretty good, right? Like if you're coming down the road, right, and you're pulling into your house, you just get right up on the driveway. You can come right into your garage, either this one or that one, and then you could just either go through here. I mean, into the house and look through the front door, or you can just like, there'll obviously be an entrance from the inside of the house from the garage. So that's what that's going to be. So let's clear my inventory real quick. Let's get out some glowstone, cauldrons. Let's get some chiseled stone bricks. Kind of interesting. And let's just add some little like touches to the house, just to make it like add some details, make it look pretty, make it look as good as I can make it. So, you know, just add small details like that, just like adding like these little bush things, just make it look better. I'm gonna do another one of those right here. I don't know how tall that'll be, probably like about there. Yeah, see, look, that kind of stuff just already makes it look better. So, I'm gonna add some more little bushy things right there, just to add some more touches. And yeah, so that's like pretty much that. And you can also, something I like to do, you can obviously do your own initials, but I like to put like an L in my driveways sometimes, just to kind of like represent me, like it's represent this house as my own, you know. Like I put the L in the driveway, like standing for lags, which is, you know, part of my gamer tag, obviously. So, and you know, it's just a subtle little touch. It looks like, it doesn't look great, but I mean, you know, just like subtle little touches like that make everything look better. Sorry about my microphone. It's probably making like this weird fidgety noise. I'll fix that right now. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is looking cool. And what I want to do now is actually go ahead and line this whole thing with little bushes. That way, you know, yeah, adds a little nice little touch. And that way, people aren't swerving off the driveway like crazy maniacs in GTA. Don't drive like don't drive like you do in GTA in real life if you don't have your license yet. Tip of the day from Dan. So yeah, that's the little driveway. That's looking pretty cool. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace all of this stuff with green wool every other block to make the mowed lawn effect. And this is, you know, the standard mowed lawn effect that literally everybody does. But you know, it's cool. I like doing it. I've been doing this forever, so I'm not gonna stop now. I'm gonna be like Queen. Don't stop me now. And because I'm having such a good time. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and do all this. Obviously, you get the point. This is gonna take a crap load of time for me to do all this, but you know, you get the point. I'll do like one side, and then like I'll leave the other side. Just like, obviously, you know what it'll look like, so no need. And of course, you're probably wondering, well, Dan, this house is gonna hang off the side of this cliff. Yes, it absolutely will, but that's okay because we can always mold the environment. That's what Los Angeles is all about. Changing the environment. The point of this map is that it's not on a super flat like Danville was. It's supposed to be different. And that's what's fun about it, is that I can kind of like interact with the environment a lot more than I did when I was building on Danville. Because in Danville I was building the environment, and this map I don't have to build it. I just have to work with it. So much better. So I would recommend, unless you don't like that kind of stuff, if you're building some sort of town, city world like I am, I'd recommend doing it on a regular map. In the long run, it's just a better idea. It's in the short run, kind of a pain in the ass, but believe me, in the long run, you're gonna want a regular map over a super flat. Trust me. All right, so you guys get the idea of what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna add some more stuff, and then we'll be pretty much done. It's not doing landscaping on front yards isn't too difficult, but you can make it look really nice. It's all about the backyard is something that you can really go crazy on. But yeah, the front yard, you know, you can do work on the front yard. So as you can see, you know, the mowed lawn effect adds a great touch to the house. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get a lever and represent a sprinkler. So in terms of mowed lawns, I would really only do it on, well, I mean, it depends on what kind of style of house you're building. If you're building like a modern house or like a regular style house like this one, you know, the mowed grass effect is great. But if you're building like some sort of like old-fashioned house or like rustic house, they didn't have lawnmowers back then, logically, so there's really no point in... Okay, sorry about that, guys. My PVR crashed on me like it always does. No surprise there. So I don't really know when it crashed, so I'm just going to kind of show what I did. I think it crashed when I was doing these walls. So basically all I've done is just added, let's see, I added a little like wind-breaking wall right here, and what this kind of represents is just like, you know, just a little sitting area in the front lawn. I did this on a house in the past, and I think it looks actually okay, so we're going to keep it. And you can, of course, just put a little table in the middle if you feel like it. You don't have to put that. And you can even surround the entire thing with like some sort of like design. Maybe I'll use some stone. And you can just like, you know, fill in the whole thing. And it's funny because if you go under here, it's like, ah! Filled in space. So yeah, you know, just fill this whole thing with stone and it'll look nice. It adds a nice little like thing in the front yard. And I think it'll look cool. So guys, again, sorry about that. If it just cut abruptly, my PVR is stupid and it freezes on me all the time. So yeah, it's old. I can't expect it to run like a well-oiled machine anymore. Thing's like 3 years old, but anyway, we don't need to worry about that. We need to worry about this landscape. And you know, I'm just adding like random stuff. You don't need to add any of this, but you know, it looks nice, so we're gonna add it. What am I looking for right here? Cauldrons, jungle leaves. Jungle leaves are the hot trend, I guess, ever since TU12. I actually really do like jungle leaves. They look really good as like hedges. A lot better than the other leaves. So yeah, been using jungle leaves a pretty decent amount. So there you go. You know, just got a little bench thing, and you can of course like connect it if you want, like bring a pathway through. But I don't think that's necessary. You know, just kind of a little touch to the front yard. You can even add fountains right here. Like you can add like a small fountain. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe like a mossy stone brick fountain. Just something really small. Maybe like just real subtle. Just like a tiny little fountain in the front yard. You know, these subtle things go a long way. Actually, I'm going to go underneath for this because this is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, right there and right there. Let me fly back out. Fly back out. Alright. So, yeah, that's kind of like a little fountain there. I don't know if that's necessary, but you can put another one on the other side. And I think that's kind of just like a general idea of like what it looks like to do this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna cut real quick, guys, and do the rest of the mowed lawn on the other side, and then I'll come back at you guys for like some trees and some hedges, and then we'll be done. So I'll be right back, guys. Oh snap, guys, we're back. You know, I added the lawn over here, the mowed lawn, and it's looking fantastic. Right here, there's probably going to be a fence or something for another house, so we don't have to worry about that awkwardly being cut off there. But anyway, I'm going to add some little trees. Well, not little, but I am going to add some trees before we wrap this up. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to make these little trees here. I don't even know what kind of tree I'm going to make. I like making these these artificial trees, though. These are actually kind of fun. I started making these in the city district, and I might do a slightly taller variant of that kind of style right here. Just take that up like that. Like that. Just make these little trees. Look, they look pretty, you know? Alright, so like this, and then take this up to there. Take that to there. I might make like 3 or 4 of these, not too many. I like them though. They look cool. And I really like jungle leaves. I don't know why. They just look nice. So let's go 3. One, 2, 3. No. Like that. There we go. 2, 3. 2, 3, and one more. There we go. So check it out. Actually, this looks stupid. I'm gonna add this, take this up a little bit more, just to balance out the trunk because it was a little bit too, looked like a Snorlax, chubby as hell. Okay. Okay, then I can take That up 2. That up 2. I'm probably putting a little bit too much effort into these trees right now, but that's okay. So I'll probably just plant 2 of these. Alright. So that looks a lot better. Alright, these trees are crazy, but I mean, you get the point. Like, I could plant these all over the place, but I'm just going to plant them right there for now. And I'm actually going to do one more thing before I close up shop. So I'm going to make a mailbox. Really simple. Like, literally so simple. There we go. Mailbox. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, front yard landscaping. By the way, I got rid of the fountain because I wanted to add these trees. And that fountain looks stupid anyway, so, yeah. So, yeah, there we go. We got these little trees here, kind of like accent the front of the house. The driveway, the garage, connects to the garage, connects to the little front opening thing to the front door. Little sitting area in the front yard, the mowed lawns, the sprinklers, the mailbox. What more could you ask for? Guys, it's been Dan Lags. Thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Episode of Constructing Los Angeles, most likely tomorrow, amongst other things. And guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, you know, the whole 9 yards. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out.